And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Here's Harris to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Got a man. It's Swan complete. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Colts nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Bo. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Open man there is Swan, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Brady now on first down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 14, Colts 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. Vernon Davis. 34 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Steelers 21, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to go up top again. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Brady able to shake him off. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Harris to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Able to power through. They find some open field here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Oftentimes, broken tackles are his specialties. And put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. Meanwhile, Brady's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got it to Swan, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
28, Colts 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, it's Jackson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they can't bring him down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 72.
To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andre Rison, 61 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Harris to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brady to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw, Brady. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll run again with Harris. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, and he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down now. It's Harris. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They run again with Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 46. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.